Yeah. I recorded a lot of walking in Jerusalem.
Is that like, how do you say, is that device its own thing, or is that connected to your phone?
Nope, it's its own. It has a little memory card.
Oh.
Records like 30 hours of video on one card.
Oh.
I can't share this until I get home. I have to download it from the card, to a computer. Yeah.
I think we can go this way and go around the neighborhood that way.
Okay.
Go around.
This is your town, right? You grew up here.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know anything about the new.
Yeah, anything you want to show?
I don't know, we can just walk around and I'll show you like what's new-ish, I guess. Because this neighborhood was built in the 90s. But when we get to the center of town, that's all from the 60s-ish.
Okay, like the original.
Yeah. The Sderot isn't super old like Ashkelon or Jerusalem or Tel Aviv. Well, not Tel Aviv, but Tel Aviv Jaffa. Jaffa is like the old town.
Old, yeah.
But Sderot isn't as old as those cities.
It's not that hot yet.
No, it's also a bit chiller.
Yeah.
Not chiller, but like this weekend is a bit cooler. Apparently it'll be raining on Sunday. So
Really?
yeah, we'll see. Also, the focus said it'll be cloudy, but
There's no. Yeah, there's one right there.
Maybe it was cloudy earlier in the morning, but whatever.
Yeah.
I think this weather is nice, but it doesn't bother me too much.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up in this kind of environment. Although it was a bit colder years ago. I think I mentioned before, when I was a kid, it used to hail during the winter. Now, not so much. I actually did get one day of hail once this winter, which was surprising.
Hail is as cold as it gets, so you don't get any snow, I'm guessing.
Snow here?
No. Probably up north.
In Jerusalem, you could actually get snow
Yeah.
in winters, but that's also rare. I don't remember last time it happened.
People growing lemons in there. On the trees.
Yeah. Not much to see here. Just like the back of our neighborhood, I guess. Well, I wouldn't say back, it's kind of a circle, but yeah, on our left is where it was all empty before, like I said.
These are houses here too, huh?
What?
Are these houses?
Well, yeah.
These little, okay.
I mean, it's a bit strange now to see all these.
Yeah.
The other side of the street is actual street, I guess. Dirt. This way is to the parking lot.
Oh yeah. You can't drive through, but you can walk.
Yeah. Also, there's so much construction around, I'm sure.
Yeah, I see it.
You can tell me plenty more about the construction. And then I was not looking where it was. You can tell me plenty more about the construction stuff, how they do things differently.
I don't know what this is here. Looks like a big,
What?
What is this thing here? It's like a big crane. They're building this crane, aren't they?
I mean, they're building the sky crane.
Yeah.
How do you call it? The sky crane?
I just call it crane.
I've never seen a crane being built.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
With,
Using a crane.
with another crane.
Yeah, a hydraulic crane to build the.
Yeah.
Wait, do these cranes work with hydraulics?
That is. See that big arm right there? That's what moves it.
Yeah, this is with hydraulics.
Oh, but this one? No,
yeah.
it's got weights. That's what they're doing right now. They're adding weights at the end. You see, it's kind of like a lever. They just have cables that run up and down with pulleys, you know, little wheels.
Mm-hmm.
It's all interesting, right? When you go to another country, you see how people live different. It's interesting.
Live different, build different. I mean, you said a lot about how those buildings that we saw yesterday, how they're built differently
Yeah,
compared to what you guys do.
yeah,
I mean, one was poured concrete, you said, and the other was cinder blocks.
right. And we don't do any one of those. They just build them out of wood. They just build, you know, walls out of
Building
wood.
out of wood is good. I mean, when you have, there's a lot of wood in America.
Yeah.
America's huge. There's a lot of forests.
Wood. There was one time they started building out of steel. You know, same thing, but just making steel. I don't know. Steel was cheaper, maybe.
Houses out of steel.
Yeah.
You mean
So instead of the wood boards,
oh,
they made the boards made from steel. They're just like a hollow shape.
really?
Yeah.
Steel boards. So like the steel beams they would use for skyscrapers, but like scaled down. For small
Yeah,
houses.
way down. Yeah, here. I'll see if I can. Let's go. Show you a picture. So if you imagine, so a board would be solid, you know, and this is hollow inside, just has 3 sides for strength.
Mm-hmm.
And they just stand them up on the end like this. These holes you can run, you know, wires or pipes for plumbing. You just screw them together, and then they put, you know, that sheetrock gypsum board on the inside, siding on the outside.
Over here on the left should be where the cemetery was or is. I don't think they can move. You can move a cemetery.
Yeah.
You can't really see it.
It's back in there.
Yeah.
I like how they paint stuff on the fence.
Yeah.
Makes it look like.
There's a lot of art like that all around town.
Yeah. Lots of these roundabouts, we call these.
Yeah. I mean, we have a lot of roundabouts here because the traffic here is a lot. I guess European. I mean, I know in the States roundabouts aren't very popular.
Oh, they're building them everywhere now.
A buddy of mine said, well, he said something. Roundabouts are kind of dangerous with the fact that you have 18-wheelers driving around them. And yeah, 18-wheelers, tractor trailers.
Yeah,
we call them
semi-trailers, tractor trailers.
Because
they're long.
yeah, and I get that. But roundabouts, it's more for an inner city thing, I think. Yeah. Because we have roundabouts and not traffic lights.
Yeah. Well, they're supposed to let you keep going without stopping if there's nobody crossing, right? So this is like one of the bomb shelters, huh?
Yeah. Well, this is a bomb shelter. It's a bus station.
Yeah. The people use as a toilet, apparently.
Some people have no decency.
No decency.
New one.
Are these city buses?
I don't know. Those look like it. You can't really tell. Yeah, I think those are city buses.
Number 8.
definitely city buses. School here, right in front of us. But I don't know what all these other buildings are. They're part of it. But it's pretty massive.
Oh, this whole area?
Yeah. I don't know if it's part of the elementary school here. But after the elementary school, when you take a left at the roundabout, keep going forward, that's where like a new high school was built. It's also huge. Before there used to be nothing there, so there was just like a long road to connect parts of town. It's a way to reduce traffic. Way. Now
it's filling in.
yeah, plus the end of the road it used to be just a turn to the right, but they added the left and forward, or they connected a couple roads there, built a roundabout, and when you go to the left, that's also a bunch of new neighborhoods with like the high-rise buildings you saw everywhere. This is all new stuff. Which it's right next to, like, on our right is like all the old neighborhoods from the 90s. Like I said, because you can see it's all built, it all looks the same, but here it just looks exactly like my neighborhood.
Yeah.
So we're just walking on the edge of what would be,
that neighborhood.
Yeah, like the older part of town, but like not the super old part. And on our left was the whole time was the newer stuff, schools.
Exit. It's funny. The town has an exit.
Yeah. What?
Your town has an exit.
Yeah. Suffolk. I mean, don't they show exits on signs
Off.
in town instead?
No.
Oh.
Usually it's from our exits are from like the fast highways, the interstate highways.
Oh.
You get off the highway, that's an exit. You go into town. There's no exit from town.
Oh. Well, I mean, it's how else would you call it? You exit town when you get there. Like where
I
the
guess
train
you do.
station was,
Yeah.
That's the northern exit.
Yeah.
And the way we're going now would be towards the southern exit, like I said. And that way is also towards the industrial zone.
Okay.
It's a part of town, but it's out of town, so you don't want factories in the middle of where you live.
Right. That's good. Yeah, we drove by a huge factory yesterday over there in Kiryat. Looked like it was Intel Corporation. I don't know if they make, the computer parts.
I don't know if they make computer parts here, but there's a lot of R&D here.
Yeah.
So, in general.
It looked huge. This is all that's cool, huh?
Yeah. To me, it's massive because
Yeah.
if we walk by on the way back next to my elementary school, you'll see. Well, I don't know if you can really tell, but it's a lot smaller. But I mean, with all this construction, the town is growing. Even though back when all the rock started, a lot of people wanted to leave. A lot of people did leave. The town is still growing, so I guess they need like these huge schools to accommodate.
Yeah.
kids.
I bet you that's a company that builds because they've got that same name on top of that building.
Oh, the high-rise building?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
See, they have a little plant, something.
Plant?
They're growing some plants on top there.
Oh, on the balcony.
On the balcony.
Also, they have all these signs everywhere that says they're renewing the neighborhoods.
They're what? Renewing.
Renewing, like they're rebuilding to make it look better. And around where we live, when you go down the street, you can see they started there they were working on the sidewalk, not a sidewalk, but like what do you call it when it's a sidewalk, but you can go with cars in there. It's like the inside of the neighborhood.
Just the road, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's all, but some asphalt. But anyway, they were
Alright.
working on that there. I think eventually they'll get to our neighborhood.
Yeah.
So it's not just growing with new buildings here and there, they're also renewing older neighborhoods. Reconstructing.
Renewing. Renovating.
Renovating. But even for that, it's before these schools, this was just like all trees.
Yeah.
We didn't really have a forest.
Looks like they planned for some trees here, but didn't plant them yet. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah.
The other side of the road they do, but not here.
There were a bunch of people shot at one of the bus stops, right?
Bunch of people what?
On October 7th.
Shot at
Got-
the bus stop.
They were,
I think so. I mean, I think I know what where you're talking about.
yeah.
But I mean, it was Saturday. There wasn't that many people outside, but yeah, some people were caught, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Some people going to work on Saturday, and some people
Just out.
the high school. I mean,
Yeah. We're going straight? Yeah.
just straight.
Okay.
Regardless of what's on our left, there's only to go straight. So I'm not sure if there is a way to get to those neighbors. Well, I know there's a road there that falls to the left, where the roundabout is. That leads to the new neighborhoods there.
Mm-hmm.
But those are kind of far. I don't know why they built them like that. Because those right next to my neighborhood, I mean, it makes sense to me because it's just they're expanding the town. And when you take the left there, it's kind of like they're closer to neighborhoods
Mm-hmm.
there. Or it just looks strange to me. Yeah, this place is new. I mean, to me.
The school.
Yeah.
How many students go in there, do you know?
Huh?
How many students go to school?
I don't know.
1,000? 500?
Here, I don't know.
Yeah.
I personally went to a school outside of town, high school. Just because my brother did.
Yeah.
So it was a
Went to the
15
same place?
Yeah. 15 minutes drive.
Mm-hmm.
Bus ride over there. It's like by Ashkelon.
Okay.
This is probably the high school we had before, but they just built a new building.
Mm-hmm. This looks new.
Yeah. Because I'm not sure where ours was before, but I think this is it now. Like they moved it here, which makes sense. Like I said, the town is growing regardless of how much difficulty there is. I mean, after the evacuation, if you were here, it was a ghost town.
I'm sure.
It stopped being a ghost town quite quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Things returned to normal quite quickly when people got back.
That was probably a scary time, huh?
Yeah. It was also a lot louder, as in there was still like a lot of alarms.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not been one since I got here. Is this like a pool or something? Little exercise area.
It's part of the school.
Gym. Okay. Yeah.
My elementary had that kind of, it was built outside, it was fenced in. You can see the makeshift barricade, not barricades. It's not a barricade. It's not. They had safe rooms in my elementary school,
Yeah.
but also there were like makeshift, like concrete walls built outside as protection.
Like shelters.
It wasn't a shelter. It was like a makeshift concrete like wall.
Okay.
There is to like that right outside. Like extra protection. For the
Yeah.
building. So the whole building kind of looks weird. I'm gonna go back. I'll show you where my elementary was. Well, like I said, it's not the elementary anymore. It's long ago. The building was like sold for purpose. Pretty sure the like in name, the elementary that I went to is that one that we passed all the way over there.
Mm-hmm. The first one.
As far as I know, that
They just moved it.
yeah, it moves around. Over there, you can sort of see stadium seats.
Uh-huh. And the
Those
lights.
stadium- Yeah, that was built over there recently, like it's new.
Yeah.
But on the right here, you see we had a football field. Sorry, not soccer.
Soccer.
For American. But yeah,
Yeah.
that was good. I mean, it's old.
Is there a team in town or?
I mean, when I walk around, I sometimes see kids practicing there.
Yeah.
I'm sure there is like a what do you call it, like a junior league. Or whatever you
Yeah.
call it.
Minor or something. Yeah, junior.
I'm not really into soccer, so I don't really know
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, we have a little baseball team, and they have their own stadium where I live.
Nice. This one?
It's yeah in Tri-Cities. They just call it Tri-City Dust Devils. You know, they're like little. Yeah, because they're like little tornadoes. We live in the desert.
Oh, that's part of Seattle's
Washington.
more towards- sorry, Washington.
Yeah,
Getting confused.
with the east side.
Yeah, you're close to the desert.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah,
you
it's
just
just
kind
like-
of used to this weather.
Well, this is a little warmer than I'm used to, but it's
Well,
not.
you are a bit northern there, where you're close to the desert.
Yeah,
But if you're close to the desert,
we get really cold winters. You know, we get snow and it freezes.
right?
It gets like -10, -15.
Yeah, I guess you're a bit further up from the equator.
Yeah, yeah, we're the same. Like we're in Zhytomyr in Ukraine where we lived.
Oh.
Way up there.
So for you, it's kind of like the same weather, except
It's dry. Yeah, it's nice. I like it. You know, sunshine. A lot of sunshine. They smell pretty good. Whatever that is.
that's from the flowers.
I think so.
I was just noticing it's blooming. You know, it's that time of the year. Because when I walk around town, like fall or
Yeah.
winter, or like when it's the middle of summer and it's been like insanely hot, the plants just die.
Everything's dead. Yeah.
Now is like the perfect time. Yeah, I don't know US geography that well, but if you're close to the desert, does it mean You're close to Nevada then, right?
Nevada is south. You got Oregon and then Nevada. But that whole, we have the mountain range Cascades that separate me from the Pacific Ocean. So any water that comes rains on the mountains. So that side is all green and wet and rainy. But on my, after the mountains, it's just like tumbleweeds and
Wild West.
like Wild West, yeah, exactly. And it's all the way like that from Canada all the way down to Mexico. Just a big area of desert.
This is the soccer field I mentioned.
Yeah.
You can see
Somebody's playing.
practicing.
Nice. Is that that looks like artificial grass, huh? Turf.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
I've seen way too much artificial grass around town. So, I don't know, does that grass on the left look artificial? That one doesn't.
I don't know. There's something growing on the edge there, but
This
maybe.
one doesn't. But I don't know.
Does it get watered?
I could assume so because of the trees. But usually, at least in those newer buildings closer to the train station, the first floors, definitely seen them install artificial grass there.
Yeah.
Which is again, like, talk about people concreting the whole yard.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with it. Because not
Look at
everyone
that
wants to be a gardener, but still it's...
You got some art in this shelter.
Yeah, we got a lot of art. Oh, when we go by the memorial for the train station, there's like a huge mural that you should see.
Sure.
Oh, but you mentioned before about the place where people got shot.
Yeah.
It's right on our left. Past the building. It's like
Sderot
emergency aid.
Station.
Yeah. It's
Oh, medical.
yeah, emergency.
Like a clinic or?
I don't think it's a clinic, but I think it's like for because they have ambulances. It's for
Yeah.
like quick response.
If you get hurt, do they take you here or somewhere
I
else?
think it depends.
Okay.
Because they probably did this because the nearest hospital, like hospital is in Ashkelon.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 20-minute drive. It isn't super bad, but this is, like I said, this
Close,
is probably for
yeah.
quick response.
Right. Charitable trust. And that's part of the, what's that called? The medical service in Israel? Magen?
Magen David Adom.
Is it?
Magen David Adom is like the medical service.
The medical services, yeah.
This park is super nice. When I was a kid, this whole area used to be empty.
Get some.
And when we had like Independence Day, because that was yesterday, they would have like shows here showcasing military stuff, tanks,
Oh,
all that,
yeah.
and, like history. And also on Independence Day, you could see wow, there are clouds.
They're yeah, they're,
Yeah, but on Independence Day, you could hear and see jets flying over.
yeah.
Although maybe they didn't do that this year because the jets are busy. Yeah.
It's a big park.
Yeah, it's super nice. I mean, it looks nice as well. Like I said, this used to be an empty lot. When I was a kid.
That's good.
The town's looking nicer and nicer. Yeah, if you take a left here quickly and then you can take a right and
Okay.
turn around. That's where the library is. That's close to there's a new grocery store that opened there. It opened a little bit before October 7th.
Yeah.
My dad worked there. So he worked there before he finally got off the pension. That's where he last worked.
I like that people stop for pedestrians.
What?
As crazy as everybody drives, I like that they stop for pedestrians.
Oh yeah. It's not as bad as people make it out to be.
No, it's pretty
in
bad.
Israel.
I don't know.
But, maybe in Tel Aviv and like
Maybe it's
Jerusalem.
just your dad.
Oh, it's definitely my dad then. You've seen how he drives. But in general, it's not that bad in Israel, I don't think.
It's probably not.
Maybe in Tel Aviv and stuff like I said. That building over there is just an old gymnasium.
Mm-hmm.
That park over there is pretty old, I think. I think it's been renovated. Right in front of us is the library. And around where we got shot, around this plantation, I think. And after that, right around where the roundabout is, that's where the grocery store where my dad worked at.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Somebody had a video of the terrace from apartment across, I think.
Yeah, like I said, the place opened a little bit before October 7th, so it wasn't fully running yet.
Yeah.
But terrace like shot it, broke glass.
Yeah.
Everything was broken there.
Yeah.
But when I got back to town, but like I said, everything's already back to normal. We got back to normal pretty quickly.
Life goes on, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's the library.
Yeah, it's been the library. Pretty old.
Pretty old, you said?
Yeah. I mean, that's a good thing, right?
I
I
guess.
don't know who would want to live in a place that doesn't have a library.
Yeah.
Although,
This is the place.
I never used it. I don't read that much, but every book I've read, I've bought.
There's the little memorial.
Actually, that building is not the library. This is the library. I don't know if they're connected. This is a plaque for the. Well, you have it in Russian as well.
Not English.
Yeah, so it's here.
Crazy. Crazy that other people want to hurt other people. So this is where your dad went this morning to the store?
Probably. But I went to the grocery store.
Yeah. Do you mind if we go in there?
The grocery store?
Yeah.
Why?
Just to see.
Sure. I know, I was thinking on the way back, when we eventually go back after we eat and all that, I'll drop by at the grocery store real quick and buy a bomba nougat for you to try.
Another one? Different store?
I mean, we could buy it now, but we're...
No. Yeah, we can do it then.
I was thinking, a dessert after eating.
Yeah. Did you want to come back to this store? Or
No,
a different?
No, because there'll be something closer to that.
Okay, well, we'll buy it then. We'll just...
I mean, if you want to walk around, you can walk around. If my uncle's working today, I
Yeah.
might see him, unless he works somewhere else now.
I don't know. Yeah.
This is pretty small though. Actually, it's about as big as the other grocery store that I went to.
Yeah.
But the one next to the train station is probably our biggest. That whole mall area next to the train station is like pretty crowded. Anything that catches your eye?
No, just similar stuff, right? Like if I had to come in here, it'd be no problem.
Sure. I mean, when it comes to fruits and vegetables
Yeah.
and meats, probably it's super simple.
I mean, I can't read the names of the aisles, but
Yeah, I mean, you can tell what Coca-Cola is.
yeah. Nice. Yeah, very similar. I don't know what to expect. I guess I shouldn't expect anything different than that, right?
Grocery store to grocery store.
Yeah.
We keep milk in the fridge, just like milk
Yeah.
and eggs in the fridge, just like you guys,
Yeah.
like Europeans. While we're here,
My wife's daughter raises chickens. They have like a little farm, so
oh nice.
she keeps eggs out because she doesn't process them in any way. But yeah, typically that's not typical at all.
While we're here,
Yeah, would you like?
there's just like yogurt that I like that's not always available. think they do.
Maybe the other store.
Yeah, the other store definitely has them, but not always. It's just a Greek yogurt that's just plain.
Yeah.
I just like it.
Nice. Your cashiers get to sit down.
Your cashiers stand up.
They stand the whole day. That's hard work.
Been to Walmart with the buddies a couple times. I
Yeah.
don't remember if the cashiers were standing up or not. But that's strange that they have.
Yeah, they stand.
But, yeah, if we keep going that way, that'll be towards the industrial zone. And the other hummus place you saw on the Google Maps,
Is that way?
yeah, Hummus Ideal.
Yeah.
It's a weird location. Their hummus is also good, but it's more of a chain. Like they have more locations all around town. Not town, the
Maybe-
country.
Maybe people go. We're going back that way.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Maybe people when they take a break or something at work go there.
Yeah, but I mean that's the thing though. We only have 30 minutes.
Oh,
It's like you gotta hummus can be
Takes
prepared
time.
pretty quickly, but it's just like a. It's not like a burger.
yeah.
It's not like fast food like that.
Gotcha.
Takes a little bit. But I guess maybe if you order it beforehand and they deliver it, if they do deliveries,
Mm-hmm.
then it works. But I mean, they're still open for a few years now, so
They must
doing well
must
enough.
be doing okay. Yeah.
Like I said, though, it's a chain. Has more locations than the place we're going to. But the place we're going to it started here, and now they have a couple more locations.
Mm-hmm. Those are usually the best. You know, smaller.
Yeah.
They focus more on quality. Which way we going?
I was thinking we go this way back into town.
This way?
Because this way it's just... I don't really know this part of town, but as far as I know, it's just neighborhoods.
Okay.
Because if we go this way, we're going to end up like near the town center where there's not really stuff to see, but
Is that where the city hall and
yeah,
police station used to be?
yeah, it would be this direction.
Yeah.
That direction is just neighborhoods. I mean, I can get around town pretty easily, but I haven't been everywhere. It's just...
Mm-hmm. I like this tree. The little purple flowers. It's pretty cool.
We also have a university out of town.
Really?
Like right out of town. It's really close to the industrial zone. It's not just a university. I think it might be also a high school there, but it's like a whole campus.
Mm-hmm.
They also have a swimming pool there and like a little gymnasium. I remember when I was a kid, I was like taking swimming lessons there.
Mm-hmm. Is this part of the renovation?
Definitely.
Yeah. It's nice. That's a lot of work.
Most of the sidewalks around town are exactly like how you saw around my neighborhood.
Yeah.
So this is all new.
Yeah.
Plus, they're still building things here. You can see.
That's a lot of work to put the pavers in like this. With, you know, bricks. Tiles.
Some place where I usually walk by, they were actually remaking the road. Or
Out of this?
remaking it. No, like the asphalt. They were like the whole road. They were like they were digging it up and now they're doing something there. Anyway, that whole road is closed off for now. It's a one-way road anyway. But you have ways to get around easily enough. I mean, a lot of places all over the world are like this constant maintenance or construction.
Sure. that word that I should have learned yesterday.
What word?
You know, correct or
Nahon?
nahon. Is that the right answer?
I mean, yeah, it's right that there's a lot of construction going all over the world. So she's got to build the houses, increase the population, the town economy. Oh, but yeah, the buildings on our left here are like really old ones.
Yeah,
as you can see.
I think so.
It'll be the same as if we went that way. Like most of the neighborhoods there are older.
Mm-hmm.
Or like as old as this. And when we go straight here and on the left, the roundabout, we're heading towards the town center. You can also see all the. You haven't been around town yet, right?
I haven't, not
No.
really. Just in and out,
Right.
leaving.
Yeah. Well, like I said before, there's not much to see here, but there are some places like that. Look out as you walk.
I mean, this is all new to me, right? Even these houses.
yeah.
So, for me, this is all new. You've seen it, a million times.
You can see right here where it's
The
The
change,
construction.
yeah. So this is their mamad, that they built.
Yeah, I mean you can tell
Next
it
to
looks
it.
different from
Yeah.
the original building. It's painted the same, but it looks totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have an old cinema here as well,
Mhm.
around the center of town. I think they're still operational. What did they screen? No, not screen.
Show.
Show, yeah. It was, I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't been to movies in a long time either. We just watch stuff at home usually.
That makes sense. It's very modern. Watching stuff at home.
Yeah. When we lived in the other town before we moved, they had a nice movie theater. The chairs were like big recliners.
Wow.
You could put your feet up. And they had a IMAX. Seen that one?
Oh,
So you got a screen that's like, bigger than normal. It like wraps around in front of you a little bit. So when you're sitting looking at it, the seats are kind of high too. Like the next one down is down there, so you don't have any obstruction in front of you.
sounds really good. I know we have an IMAX in Israel.
Yeah.
Maybe more than one. I'm not sure, but I know the one that I know of is in Eilat.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a touristy city though, and it's pretty far. I don't think anyone wants to drive 2 hours to watch a movie.
Probably not.
Maybe Americans. Well, you guys drive around a lot. But no, there's a closer, just a regular movie theater. I'm pretty sure there's one that's coming closer than the IMAX.
Yeah.
But obviously not here in town.
Ashkelon
It'll
probably
be-
has something.
Yeah, somewhere towards Ashkelon. I don't think it's in Ashkelon. I think it's one of the new, like, I don't know what you call them, a shopping center that we built nearby.
Yeah.
Because I went with my dad for a car show one time.
What's
there.
the little red truck?
It's
Sorry.
a fire
Is it?
truck.
Interesting. Little short. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh yeah, the shopping center. There was a car show there with people who brought their fancy cars and motorcycles and parked them in the parking lot and just show them off. Anyway, that place is a whole bunch of, it's just a shopping center. I'm pretty sure there's a theater there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like right outside of Ashkelon, I think. In front of us, you can see the urban market, the bazaar.
Uh-huh.
It's not a dome, but a half circle.
The roof there. Yeah.
The half circle roof. That's where the urban market is.
Nice. Is it open
It's only open on Sunday.
one day?
Sunday and Tuesday.
Which way we're going?
Oh, we'll keep going straight. We'll go here to the left. There'll be where the old. How would you call it? I guess you'd call it a community center. I don't know. It's like a place where kids have like extracurricular activities.
Okay.
But it's old, it's not there anymore.
Gotcha.
They built a different one when I was a kid. The new one they built when I was a kid was right next to my elementary school. It's very convenient. Whether or not it still functions as the same thing, I don't know. Possibly. But around here is like where I would say center of town.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what I would say if I'm going to center of town around this area.
Shopping or something, market. Looks
For
like
shopping, you would go like, past the urban market there is where the grocery stores and
yeah. Nice.
pharmacy and clothing stores and a whole bunch of stuff is there. But that's like the old shopping center
Mm-hmm.
that I'm used to, and then the one next to the train is like the new one.
Mm-hmm.
It's newer, but
I smell the bakery.
yeah, that
Oh,
bakery there.
that's nice.
You have shawarma places and just like the main store. And that shawarma place there, I remember it's super old. I remember I would get. I think when I was a kid, I had like karate.
Yeah.
And my mom would take me here to have like shawarma after or falafel. And I remember falafel was 10 shekels back then.
Wow.
It's double the price. Which is, I think it's not as bad as other things these days, right?
I don't know.
I mean, 10 plus years ago? No, even more than 10.
I mean,
15 years ago.
Everything's getting expensive where I live too.
Yeah. So,
But I don't know what falafel should cost. I don't know.
10 shekels is pretty cheap.
Yeah. Like
Our
$2.
taxis used to be 10 shekels around town, anywhere around town as well.
Yeah.
Now it's like 20
That
as
is
well.
pretty cheap.
Like anywhere around town, it's just 10 shekels.
I went to the airport and it was $30 from my house.
From your house to the airport?
Yeah, which is in town. It's 20 minutes.
20 minutes, $30.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You didn't have any driving?
No,
I guess you didn't want to leave your car parked there.
no, I didn't.
Space parking.
Right.
Right. That would end up being $3,000.
Plus, I want to keep my catalytic converter.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense. When I was a kid, I remember there was a lot of, I guess you would call it awareness or advertisements for conserving water.
Yeah.
Go this way. We'll be back around there later.
Okay.
Anyway, we had a lot of comments all around town that were like cut off. And But then we didn't have fountains anywhere, and now we do because I guess we don't need to conserve water anymore. I don't know. It's just something strange that I find close.
Keep going around.
I mean, it looks nice at least.
Yeah.
Here you have on the right, this whole apartment complex. This is still in construction, I think. And you have the little tiny mini shopping area here.
At the bottom, yeah.
It's mostly for students, or I guess whoever needs it. But because of the college or university right outside town, it makes sense that a lot of students come here.
Mm-hmm.
There's some stuff here, but
Somebody's kitchen is open.
yeah, people just use parking on, but on Sundays and Tuesdays it's packed with people selling produce and a bunch of stuff. If you've been to flea markets in the States, it's not the same, I guess, because flea markets are like people. Well, they can sell produce and all that.
I imagine this is probably more like in Ukraine when people sell what they grow.
Probably.
Yeah.
There's also this little vegetable and fruits. Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Everything's covered in that mud.
Yeah.
Population and Immigration Authority.
Yeah.
What's this big yellow building?
Yellow building? What?
This building here.
Funnels?
Yeah.
I wouldn't call that yellow.
No.
But, this part of the shopping complex. Like we're on the other side of it. We'll go around the corner and see.
Okay.
I think the first floor is all stores and then the upper floors are apartments.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly. But in front of us you can always see the elevated parking there. There's a pharmacy there and you have clothing stores and a whole bunch of other stores.
Super Farm, that's the pharmacy.
Yeah. And I don't know when, but they built like parking on the roof.
Oh.
Which, required.
Yeah.
There's not enough parking.
Right.
I would consider that part of the shopping center. They call this place Sderot Center.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, it says right there the sign.
Yeah.
It says shopping center and like hanging out. So, you know, like it'll be like a strip mall, I guess.
Yeah. It's busy.
So this is yeah. That grocery store in front of us, that big sign is where I usually go. And there's another one right on the left. It's called Victory, and Victory is like a super old one. I'm pretty sure. This one's called Schufersal, and it's a bit newer. The really new one is the one next by the train station. Actually, no, the one where my dad worked is the newest one. But it's crazy to me that there's just so much grocery stores, you know. But for me, it's like,
Well, there's a lot of people, they need food, right?
yeah, because the town is growing, so there's need for more. But for me, it's like the town is very small. Like we when we went to that lookup, we went by some convenience store.
Yeah.
A couple.
Yeah.
Like the old one that I told you about, and then another one that was.
There was another one.
Yeah.
A little bigger. Nice.
What?
What's the yellow store in the back?
In the back?
This.
This?
Yeah.
That might just be.
The yellow.
I don't know. I don't know, like Dollar General.
Oh, just a
Just a
variety of things.
supposedly cheap place for a variety of things. Yeah. I think that's like the front there, in front of the store, is like what do they call them? Plastic utensils.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Well, now what? Where to?
We can go on multiple ways. We'll show you the music center. It's where the town pool is as well. It's a bit ways off, and then we have to go back. Also, we can just walk around here.
Yeah. Glass door. Watch out. Just eyeglasses.
There's an ice cream shop here.
Like ice cream, yeah. Nice. There are more stores inside. Oh, that's your entrance to the apartments, probably.
Yeah.
Close.
These stores come and go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there used to be like a little cafe here. I don't remember the name, but it's been gone for a while now. %, off the whole store for independent food.
זה 70%, נכון?
Not much to see here.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking where to go exactly. There's not much to see around the music center.
Yeah. Is that too far to go?
No, it's not that far. It's just that's where like the town pool is. There's a gym there now.
Yeah.
And I call it the music center, but I don't know if it's still operational. It's basically, just a music center, so where you could send your kid to like learn instruments.
Music school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know
up to you. We
which
can
way
walk.
to go. Are you hungry? Or
You want to head back to the? Is that close here?
it's not super close to here, but
Yeah.
we can go by the police station on the way home.
Yeah,
And you
sounds
can
good.
see what's there. I'm getting hungry myself, but I'm just thinking if we should go there or go back or go somewhere else.
Yeah, let's go by there and go have lunch at that hummus place.
Yeah, and then we can walk around some more. Walk out the
Take,
calories.
yeah, we'll sit down, take a break, get something to drink.
For sure. It's warm for them. There's
That's
a little
nice.
memorial here, and then we'll go straight ahead. And on the left, you can see it.
Get a little shade from the clouds.
The weather is perfect today.
Yeah, very nice.
So we take a right here. And I will go towards where the police station is.
Okay.
First, there is this little memorial that I mentioned
Yeah.
in front of us on the left.
Did you ever go to Ukraine? I don't know if I ever asked you or not.
No.
You never been there?
The closest I was in Slovakia
Yeah.
last year.
I just wondered
Visiting a friend.
if your dad ever took you back there.
No. I only traveled for the first time last year.
Yeah.
But I think I'm more of I like going at my own pace, and I don't think my family...
Your dad is just like, let's go this way, this way. He's rushing everywhere.
Well, yes, but not that kind of way. I mean my own pace. My own pace is... Well, it can be quicker, it can be slower, but yeah, I just wouldn't want to travel with my family. I'm not sure if I want to travel with friends, because I don't know.
Yeah.
We'd be on the same page. It all depends.
Sometimes,
But I do like
yeah.
going. All my travels were to visit friends, so
Yeah.
that was that.
What's this memorial? Do you know? Oh, I didn't even see the sign.
You can translate. I'm not sure if the translator will be correct, but I think it's but this is a Holocaust memorial.
Okay. Let's see what it says.
For the Holocaust and for bravery.
It says hand of remembrance for the Holocaust and heroism.
Well, that translator works a lot better than I thought it would.
Hand of remembrance, is that what it says?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's literally.
Is that supposed to look like a hand, maybe?
I know, like a Lego hand.
Yeah. All right. You got flags of Sderot.
Oh yeah.
Bicycle path. What's it? Bicycle path.
Yeah. Not too many people ride bicycles here. Also,
Watch out. We should probably let him go first.
yeah, definitely. Electric bicycles are very popular here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is also.
Oh, that's also a memorial.
Yeah. Sign over there said somewhere.
This is the Second World War, 1939,
Yeah.
45. Wow. These must be names, huh, people? Looks like a list of names.
Yeah, there's names.
Oh. Yeah.
You have in Russian.
Oh, yeah. I can't see the screen in the sun at all.
Yeah.
But probably got it.
As you can see, there's a lot of memorials.
Yeah.
It's a very Jewish culture thing. I gotta remember,
Mm-hmm.
or else you'll forget. Alright, how does that saying go? A man without a past has no future?
Yeah, yeah.
Something like that.
There's another one. Chernobyl. There's your dad's past for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another decorated shelter.
Yeah. This one's dedicated.
Yeah.
Here, they're building something right next to, well, it's not right next to, but it's close to where the police station was. There's like some parenting house. I'm not sure exactly what it's supposed to be. But after the building after it, where the police station was.
Yeah.
Resilience Center, whatever that means.
I don't know what they do there, huh? Probably help during an attack, you know.
I don't know. I know what the word resilience means. I don't know what it means in this context.
Yeah. They started making these little shelters in Ukraine. They called them, you know, like resilience places. That's what I'm just thinking. They have their own power supply and food and water. So someplace people can go stay if they lose their place.
Yeah, you can see the memorial now.
Yeah.
Right. So really different from what you saw on Google Maps.
Yeah.
Yeah, even here there's people coming to see it. But before we cross the street, the mural that I talked about is right on the left.
Oh, I see it. See, Sderot. Huh. See. There it is.
On a better angle, right in front of it.
Sure. Huh, interesting. Is that the artist at the top?
Artist?
Art Levy?
Yeah. Top right.
All right, yeah.
Look at this cool house here where there's no clothes. There's a photo of a
Yeah, I've seen that photo. We were just like, you guys just leveled it right with the terrace in there.
yeah.
Looks like a tourist group or something. Wow. There's another mural on that wall.
Yeah. Running low on battery.
Yeah, this is like a extra battery. There's a battery in there,
Oh.
but I'm not even using. I'm still using this one.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it usually lasts a couple hours. Not bad. Without it, would be done by now probably. It's nice. It's light, you know, little camera. It records pretty good. I have a remote microphone I can clip on here. Yeah. It's too bad.
You like this roofless roof?
Roofless roof, the flat roof.
Yeah.
This is like a shipping container.
No, I'm talking where the benches are.
Oh.
They didn't put the boards in for shade.
Still time. Roofless roof on my porch stuff.
שרפה זה באמת החדשה. כן. רואים אותו מקום. פשוט הם מחבלים בתוך כן, השתלטו על התחנת משטרה. זה הבעיה. הצליחו שם למצוא בתוך.
What were you thinking was happening when that was happening?
I thought the machine gun fires from the border, not
Yeah.
from in town. I had no idea. Until like the news came on, I just thought it was just a regular rocket alarm. And just like there's something happening at the border. And then we saw the news and then it's like, oh well, close the doors, close the windows, don't go outside. When the weekend was over, we evacuated pretty early compared to everyone else.
Yeah. There's music playing in there. There is.
And this pillows is a speaker.
יש לך איזה בולה, נכנסת ברמן שורי שנכנסתם הימה. הבנות שמנהלות את העסק, כמו שפורי, חבר'ה. זה לא פייר, אנחנו כבר אומרים גם זה לא פייר. הוא יוצא מלמעלה, זה לא פייר. כמה שאתם רוצים להקשור, הם יורים לכיוון המימון, שהיא יורה אותו. לאט לאט, אין לך כמעט מה להשאיר.
Well, it's up at night. Looks like how they put lights on the ground. Nice.
So it's visible at night.
Yeah.
Shall we continue on?
Sure thing.
What?
Yep.
What were you saying?
I said sure thing. Sure thing.
No, I thought you were gonna say something about the memorial.
Oh no, it's a sad thing. Sad thing, and grateful for your brave police, you know, keeping you guys safe. Or trying to. Still can't believe that it happened, you know, how they got through the border. straight up.
And towards this way is also what's kind of like the city center. We would be going towards City Hall, but I'm not sure what was going on with City Hall. I think they were planning on moving it, or maybe they were renovating it, so they had moved it temporarily somewhere.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it should just be somewhere this direction.
Israel Digital Center.
There's a little. You can see some old rockets up here. Forgot about that. Yeah, right here.
Oh, stuff that falls out of the sky, huh? Little presents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can scan the thing for information, but yeah, these are pieces of rockets.
There's a whole little. Sderot. It's in Russian. Sometimes they write Sederot. Is that the difference or no?
SD.
Like, yeah. Like,
I think that's incorrect.
yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's written like that. I think SDE is where you write it.
Okay.
This looks pretty empty, but it looks open.
Is this the hummus place? Yeah. Sit at a table? Or do we order first?
What do you want to say?
Whatever.
Outside
You
or-
want to sit outside? Yeah. Nobody's here.
Wherever you want.
Oh, here. Let's go find a table.
They have a menu here, but anyway, I asked them for an English menu.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's open. I'm also surprised it's not as full.
I should have brought my little.
Tripod.
I have a little stand. Yeah. I don't think that's gonna stand. Yes, no, that's stand. Ready? Let's go.
The bathroom here.
It's too much for one pocket. Which way we going?
You good?
Yeah. It's too many things in one pocket. It's weighing me down on one side. Oh, that was pretty good.
That was nice. I don't feel like I overate, so I feel fine. I can just walk it off. Sorry if it was a bit much for you.
No, it was good. I couldn't have a second plate.
Right, I'm just saying it's in case you overate or anything.
No.
Because it was too much. Like I mentioned before, I'm pretty sure they had bigger portions, bigger plates.
Yeah.
And it was like a bit hard to finish it all. Unfortunately though, because it's like a small portion now, but it's more or less the same price. So it's like a price increase. Though I think that changed from industrial zone, I think it might be a little bit cheaper. And the hummus is good there as well, but it's a bit different.
Do they do the same? They put things on top?
Yeah, toppings.
Mm-hmm.
The chain restaurants, it's just a little bit different. Like one, I don't remember which is which, but one is just a bit more thick, like a little less oily. So it's not as smooth. But either way, they're both pretty good. They're both like, you know, pita bread and made on the spot.
Yeah, the pita was fresh.
Anyway, the city hall is like right on our left. We go up to the stairs over there. I believe that's where it was.
Probably.
So it might still be there because I think they only moved temporarily. Anyway, this is a pretty old part of town.
Little places to eat.
Yeah. This little building here was where the falafel stand that I liked was.
Ah.
And because of the war, probably just didn't have business. Had to close down. It was a really good place. The owner was super nice. And we give you like a falafel ball to try.
Oh, yeah.
Freely. Yeah. I remember I talked to someone once and we agreed that like the best falafel place where like give you like the free sample. And I remember one time, so they fry up the falafel balls, right? They deep fry them like fries.
Yeah.
So one time he gave me like a free sample, but it was like cold because it was from the previous batch.
Oh.
So when he made the new ones for my order, it was like, here, try one that's fresh. So yeah, it's unfortunate that it closed down. Well, now we're going kind of in a circle to back. You can see the fountain that we passed by way before.
Oh, yeah.
So we kind of went around in a circle there.
Yeah.
From here we
By
can,
the market.
From here we can go around town a little bit. We'll go straight and take a turn. Go by the music center there.
Sure.
That's also like on the edge of town. That's exactly where there's another exit from town.
Garboli. The name of this place. Oh. Maybe.
Over there on the left. I don't think you can really see the cinema. Oh yeah, you can. That red sign.
Yeah.
That's it.
Cinema?
Right there. Huh?
That's the cinema?
Yeah. Like I said, it's old. And with all the construction going on here, I'm surprised.
They haven't changed it yet?
Well, no, it's not that they to change it, but well, around the train station they built that like strip mall area. So it's like I'm just surprised a movie theater hasn't been built somewhere, something like that. Anyway, movie theaters aren't that far from here. They go drive towards off. I'm sure Misha lives somewhere around here.
Oh, yeah?
I think so. I don't remember exactly. Somewhere in this part of town. Because my memory is perfect.
You don't come visit him?
Not really. Here we have a bomb shelter that's not a bus stop.
Yeah. That's actually clean.
Yeah. Well, I mean, around bus stops, we usually wait.
Yeah.
And I don't know, then, yeah, we don't have decency. So here, pretty sure, if we were to continue straight ahead, we'd eventually arrive almost at the exit towards the industrial zone.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be like connect the road where we were earlier with the library. Or we'll take a right here and it'll lead to
I see the
other
swimming
exits.
center.
Where the town pool is and the music center. I think there is also some memorial there. Stadium, tennis, basketball.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of like, I think they're open for everyone, the fields there.
Ayun?
Nice looking cars, super dirty.
You're right. It's crazy. And it's like a fine powder. The dust. We get windstorms, but it doesn't bring dust like this. I mean, it gets dusty, but not like this.
Also, when it comes to cars, at least from what a buddy told me, he said the warm weather is really good for car maintenance. So well, he lives in Pennsylvania, and so like the cold weather there, it's rough on cars.
Oh
And
yeah.
also the fact that they have to salt the roads.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's rough on the road.
They rust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So So he said he would be really happy living in a place, in a warm place like this. But I mean, that's because he bought like an older car. He's I don't know what.
Restoring.
Yeah, he is restoring it, but that's not what I was looking for. He is restoring it. He has like an older truck and an older car that he's restoring, but I guess he just got those because he likes them. But yeah, the one he bought it from like someone in Texas. And he said that's probably why it's like it was in a bit better condition, so it's warmer there. And it's unfortunate that he lives in Pennsylvania and be rough and scarred. Another example of buildings that were probably abandoned. I'm pretty sure I've seen this here like that for quite a while now.
Yeah. Looks like an older, like he's been here for a while. Huh?
Maybe it's not abandoned. Maybe it's just working really solid. I've seen this here like that for a while now. We have a tennis court. That's how you know it's a fancy place. They play tennis.
Because it got tennis.
Yeah. I actually had no idea. I just thought we had the basketball courts and the soccer fields.
People playing tennis. Some sharp stuff. Here's some kind
I forgot to check my WhatsApp. Here, I added it.
Yeah, I sent you so you have my number. Is this the memorial you're talking about? Maybe?
No, this is not what I was talking about. I forgot about this. This is a memorial for someone who died from a rocket attack. He died from the rocket.
In 2007?
Yeah, this is not what I was talking about. What I was talking about a bit further ahead. Yeah, there's a memorial kind of, well, not like this, but like there is a memorial in the neighborhood nearby because a rocket fell in my neighborhood. Some kids died when I was a kid. Signs there in Russian so you can see what it says.
Общественный бассейн.
That's the entrance to the pool.
Is it open? Looks like they're
I don't think so.
digging around at something.
Digging around. Maybe they're renovating it as well.
Yeah.
I know pool is part of the gym membership there. So a separate thing, I think. Anyway, that's the pool, and straight on the right is where the entrance to the music center. See the big sign there. It's in Hebrew, but it says music center.
Looks
But
like
it's not just that, and I don't even know anymore if it's a music center. There's like some Pilates there. If you can see the sign.
Pilates, yep.
And where the parking lot is there on the around the corner on the left would be the entrance to the gym. Which that's newer than the music center. The more I was talking about like somewhere over there.
Did you learn to play any instruments?
Well, I remember when I was a kid, it was through the elementary school. We all had options. I was like learning saxophone, but
Yeah.
it didn't stick because of me.
Didn't practice.
Yeah, I didn't practice. And then when I was older, I just tried to learn guitar because, well, I mean, guitars are cheap, but I didn't even have to buy one because my brother has guitars.
Yeah.
So I just borrowed his and tried to learn for a bit. And did I already tell you about the free piano lessons I got?
About what?
Did I already tell you about the free piano lessons I got in Jerusalem?
Yeah, yep, at the hostel.
Yeah. So learning piano would have been nice, but I should have just bought one at home to practice. But I was busy with other things, and I think I like the piano more than anything.
Yeah.
Although learning a saxophone would have made me a very cool person, you know.
Yeah.
The saxophone's like jazz music.
Unique, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if this is exactly memorial. I don't know what this is exactly.
What does it say?
And that quote, I don't know how to translate it.
Let's ask my buddy Google.
So if you have a military checkpoint here, because it's an exit out of town.
Yeah. Where are we at? Oh. Google says, come on Google. Kello Eagles?
Huh?
Kello Eagles.
No, not Kello.
Lions prevailed.
It's not Kello, it's something.
Let's try
I don't know
again.
how to translate it.
Eagles lightened. Eagles lightened and lions prevailed.
Something like that, I guess. I'm not sure what it's
What does
supposed
that
to mean
mean?
exactly.
Yeah. Who's the lion? Who's the eagle? Israeli?
I don't know.
Jewish people? You going back?
This is the edge of town.
Yeah.
If you go that way, it's like you get
On
go
the
to
main road.
college.
Yeah.
You get to that, not college, the university I mentioned. It's really not that far. Like if I lived here, for example, and I went to study there, I could just walk there 15 minutes from here.
Yeah.
Like from where we are, I think it would take me half an hour. I could get to the industrial zone from where we live, walking. But to get in the university there, it may be another extra 10, 15 minutes. It's like, I want to say it's not that far, but it's also like not that close. I mean, if I was sitting there and I wanted to just have like a nice morning walk, I would just wake up really early, take that 45-minute walk there, you know, to wake up. Also, I completely gave up on the bus system here because after they added the new neighborhoods, they remade the routes, and they had new bus routes, right?
Yeah.
There's new places, and I don't know what's going on anymore. And I don't care. I'll just walk around. This town isn't big enough for me to care about the bus system.
Yeah.
And there's some heavy-duty trucks.
Yeah.
And the tires in the back.
Right. It's 3,500. Oh, there's big trucks here.
So here we basically are doing another circle because we'll end up at the shopping center at the end of this road.
I see that super farm sign.
Oh yeah, you can see that from here.
Is this the industrial zone?
No,
No.
no. This is someone's warehouse at the edge of town, probably. Industrial zone is like out of town, but it's part of town, but it's out of town. You have the main road there, right? It's on
Yeah.
the other side of the main road. It's like at the junction or intersection.
Mm-hmm. Intersection.
Yeah, at the intersection where the main road goes through it. It's like, if you take a right or a left when you're leaving town, you're actually leaving town going to the main road. But if you go straight, you go into the industrial zone. That's it. And you can see like mechanic shops and all that over there. And you go further in and off and you have all the factories and all that. There's some pretty important factories there as well, like they make medicine. Like when the evacuations happened, some people were like asked to come back.
To work.
Yeah, because the medicine factories were important. And it's like essential workers during COVID times.
Mm-hmm.
Since you work with electricity when it comes to construction, have you had any projects where, I don't want to say you built something that was self-sufficient, but had any project where you had to install a lot of solar panels, or they don't really do that?
We did actually.
I would assume since you live close by to like a desert, maybe it's like
It's
really
sunny,
efficient,
yeah. But even in Seattle, we built a building. Just finished it a few months ago, earlier in the year. It took a long time to build that one. It had other things going on, but it has solar panels on the roof, and it's 15 stories high, and solar panels on the balconies. So the walls of the balcony was a solar panel, right?
The balconies, like rails, were solar panels.
Yeah, where you can come out. So I mean, right, the side of it. And then one whole other side. So two sides of the building, solar panels. Yeah. So that building was supposed to make enough electricity to not use anything up from the city, you know.
And what ended up happening?
I don't know if. I mean, it's done. It's complete. I don't know if they're actually making that much electricity or not. I don't know. Right now, we're building dormitory, right, for students at a college in a small town, probably like Sderot, maybe a little smaller, but we're putting solar panels on the roof on each. There's 3 buildings, and it's a pretty good sized system. You know, it's not going to replace their whole electric, but it's going to definitely help. So yeah, solar panels are. They're building this whole, they call them farms, you know, solar farms out in the desert, in the fields. They just fill, you know, just a whole bunch of solar panels. We haven't done a project like that, but I see them all over the place.
I don't think we have that many solar panels here, but if you've seen them on roofs,
Yeah, not many.
it's mostly for the
Water heater.
yeah water heater,
Yeah,
which is strange because we've had these for years, but it's just for the water heating.
you would
But
think.
it's kind of like you guys have like gas heated water. Or
Yeah.
at least my buddy's house did. Like he had the heater with the gas.
Yeah, if you have gas in the house, yeah, water heater's probably gas. Ours is electric.
It's funny though. I mean, he rents that place, so it's not his. But
Yeah,
he had an electric stove, but he still had like the connection to the, you know,
for the gas.
for the gas pipe, and that's how the water heater works from the gas. But it's nice to
Yeah.
always have hot water.
Well,
Well, I was gonna say, we can just keep walking. Or do you actually want to go in the store real quick? Well, we checked out that grocery store. You want to check?
You
out
want to
this
get your, see if that Bomba's in there?
one? And there'll definitely be Bomba.
What's up with all the shoes here?
I don't remember.
Uh,
I don't remember.
yeah, let's go in. What was I going to tell you?
That Bomba nougat. We can try it later, or we can try it on the walk. I'm too full. So I
Yeah.
don't know. Regardless, you'll have it for later. Like,
It's not going to melt, right, by the time we get home?
No, it's pretty warm, but the thing should be fine because if we just take a walk, unless we spend a lot of time outside.
אין סיכוי.
Yeah. What they do a lot now, they started in the last 10 years maybe, are putting a lot of wind turbines. Windmills, yeah, they're tall.
Oh, wind turbine, sorry.
Yeah,
Windmills is what you call the thing that makes the flower.
right. These, yeah, so like whole, you drive and just the whole type of the side of the mountain has a bunch of them.
My dad worked here before as well. This grocery store. No, sorry, not here. What happened here?
I don't know.
He worked where the train station is.
Хорошо, я девушка.
Supposed to be more advanced as the one-way gate. Something smells wrong here.
Something smells like fish. Like
I
somebody's
mean, you have the meat and fish section all the way at the back there, but
like they're
I don't know
cooking
why it
fish.
smells here. That's in the whole soup. Oh no, it's not it. It's like the new protein bomb, but oh, it's right under it. Right.
Yeah. Get one of those. Or do you want to get a big one?
There's no big one for these. This is a package though.
Oh,
They don't have big bags for these. I was like looking for the price.
is that it?
No, it's for something else. That's here.
Chips.
Regardless, it should be cheaper than what we saw in that vending machine. Yeah, Bomba flavored popcorn. Because that's a thing.
How does that work?
I don't know. It must be just peanut flavored. Peanut flavored popcorn. That doesn't sound too bad.
I don't know.
I'm looking for anything else. That I already bought these. My buddy in the States said, "You guys have this called bugles."
Yep.
Bugles. You know?
Bugles. Yep.
Well, you haven't tried them yet.
I haven't tried yours now.
Yeah.
Nope. I tried those little barbecue,
These ones.
the round. Yeah, these things, right?
These ones.
Those,
These
yeah.
are different flavors. Yeah, it has a lot of. It's basically fried pasta and it has different flavors. And it's really weird how it has so many flavors. This one, the onion. This one is actually falafel flavor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's green.
This is the pizza one that I bought. The grill is this one. It's the
Barbecue. Yeah, the grill.
barbecue. Yeah. That's the fashion
It,
flavor.
yeah.
This is the actual barbecue one, and there should also be a bag back home.
I'll have to try that. See what the difference is between barbecue and grill.
This thing, which is also Israeli, but it's just. I don't think it's one of the more popular ones. I don't know. All I know is Bomba is really good. Anyway.
Just grab one of
I
those.
could just buy the. Okay, 5 30-gram bags for 15 shekels. Pay like a shekel a bag.
This is 5 of these, right?
Yeah.
No, these are
no.
these are 60.
60 grams? Oh, these are even smaller. But yeah, 5 times 30 for 15 shekels. We're paying a shekel for 10 grams.
All right.
Oh, it
let's
does
get-
have a price on it here. $4.90. So 5 shekels for the small bag.
So 3 of those would make one of those.
Yeah.
All right.
But 3 of these,
No, it would be more than.
3 of these would be 180 grams. To get 3 of
You could just get one to try. I mean,
There's no way you won't like it. Regardless,
it's good with coffee.
huh?
Is it good with coffee?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
Regardless, if you want to bring anything back, we can just come back to the stores and buy it. Probably with my dad, so you'll drive back
Yeah.
in the car. If there's anything that you really want. And maybe some chocolates. 'Cause, I don't think we really have
Anything sweet?
special. Yeah, I don't think we have anything very special when it comes to chocolate bars. It's just, maybe it'll taste
Yeah.
different. Made differently. So you have the dark chocolate that my mom made the cake with, which is this.
Mm-hmm.
Like the milk chocolate is what's between. Oh, this is what like.
With neat as the nuts.
No, this is not with nuts. It's like jumping candies, like explode in your mouth.
Oh,
It's like the sour thing that you have in the States. I don't know what it's called.
Pop Rocks.
Pop Rocks. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like with Pop Rocks in the
Really?
chocolate.
That's
I couldn't get my buddy this because he's allergic to nuts, and these have an allergen warning in the back, so it's like too risky.
Here's your
But I don't know
teas.
if you have Pop Rocks chocolate over there.
No, I've never heard of that.
Alright, so it's not. This is just the regular milk chocolate one.
Mm-hmm.
So do you like milk chocolate?
Yeah. Yeah, get whatever you like. I like all of it.
I don't really eat this that often.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get dark chocolate, but like I'll eat it for a bit, then I'll forget about it entirely.
Yeah. I can find
This is just for you to try.
I can find this name in our stores.
Oh, yeah, this is an international brand, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. But Elite, this is an Israeli brand. And
Yeah.
you already had the dark chocolate one, so I'll just give that
Try
for
that
you to try someday. Well, maybe one of the days you're going somewhere.
Там килограммы за 120.
That's about it, but while we're here, I really want to check if they have those yogurt sauces.
Yeah.
Дочка волос
Anything
покрасила. Она говорит,
special about
ой,
this
я
one?
тебя
You see?
No.
No.
It's a good night. They have little clothes, like socks that you can get. But yeah, of course it's nice and cold. I'll just stay here for a little.
Well, you have the refrigerated section here.
What's the name of your yogurt?
I don't remember the name.
Hummus.
Yeah, forget about the store-bought stuff. It's not gonna taste as good now.
No, I know. Sorry, man. You spoiled it for me.
I didn't see it.
Didn't see it?
But there's maybe one thing. Do you know what Malabi is? Alright.
Malabi?
Malabi. They had it as a dessert at the hummus place, but I figured it was full. You can buy it here in the store, but also like I know there's some places. I think there's one place in Tel Aviv that I've heard about that sells it. It's like if you wanna like dessert for like I guess we have this.
Where is it?
I saw it a second ago.
No.
Not like a second.
Ah, you mix it together.
Yeah, it's like a milk pudding-ish kind of thing.
Yeah. Let's do it. You want one?
Oh, you like to try it?
Sure.
Alright, wait, I'm just checking the date on it.
That's important.
If I knew where it was.
On the side there. 1505 May.
That's fine. No, I'm just making sure. These are the same. You can have a little dessert, then bomba fillets, and the chocolate you can have whenever you want.
Cool.
By the time we're back home, we'll walk off hummus.
I'm already feeling like we're doing it.
Yeah. Anyway, then you can have a little dessert.
Do we go in here and pay? Or is this a line?
There is a line to the self-checkout as well. There's lines there.
כולם רכים, ואתה לא יודע מה להגיד להם.
That might be quicker, eh? Self-checkout.
I've never used the self-checkout here, but I've only ever used the self-checkout in the Netherlands when I was with my buddies. I did a couple shopping trips with them.
So they give you, yeah, they got bags.
What?
Put it in a bag.
Yeah. Let me know when you see one of them open up.
I don't see one empty.
טוב, אני אתקשר לך שאני אגיע לשם.
You'll have to read what it says on the menu because I don't
It's
understand.
fine, I'll just pay for it. I'll just buy it. It's fine. For you to try, but also I'm gonna eat. I eat this as well. I don't buy this regularly
Yeah.
at all. But of the snacks that I bought you, I'd be happy to eat them as well if you didn't like any. Or if it's not to your liking, you don't have to say.
I've only tried 2 so far. They've been good.
Yeah, but you start with Bomba.
Yeah.
You need to save the best for last. So I'm gonna keep these with me until you try all the other ones. No, I'm kidding. You can try this whenever.
Looks like she's ready to leave. Maybe not.
What?
I thought she was ready to leave.
There's an issue with the machine.
This one, eh? Can I start scanning?
Do you need?
Hmm?
Do you need a club card for this?
Try just scanning and see what happens.
I don't have a.
You have a.
Huh? What do you need? It's like a club card or. It's not working.
There you go. You got gotta sign up.
No, I'm not doing that.
Can you go without the card?
Move.
No.
Cool. You're recording our time in the store.
I'm recording our whole walk.
The battery's gonna die before you remember.
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Сын приедет.
50
У меня там чудесно. Спасибо.
Вам тоже все хорошего.
You scan your receipt and it lets you out.
Yeah.
What if you did? What if you didn't buy anything?
You just ask people if the phone dates leave. But it's kind of weird. Like you wouldn't.
What does it do?
Huh?
What does it do by scanning the receipt again? I don't know.
Just scan the barcode.
Yeah.
On the receipt. But it's kind of weird to go into a grocery store and not buy anything. You know? Then you go to a grocery store to.
Well, say you wanted your yogurt, you know, and that's it.
Yeah, but who goes to a grocery store just to buy something specific that you don't even know if will be there? For me personally, it's just if I go there, I'll check.
Yeah.
If there is, I'll buy some. If there isn't, I don't care too much. I'm not really in a rush to ever get things. My parents maybe that are like the opposite. It's like if it ran out, then you should get it.
Yeah.
in a big rush for these things. Also, these snacks are nice and all, but I
Don't eat them a lot.
don't get them. Last time I got some. I was just talking to my buddy from the state that really liked bamba, so I got some bamba for myself for a little bit. That's it. And then I stopped buying it again. Nice. I just really like salty snacks as well. The Malabi I just thought of because I saw it on the menu in the hummus.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't call it really Israeli or anything, but it's something maybe you've not tried before.
Yeah.
But it's basically just no food. With like some nuts and like strawberry syrup. Maybe it was strawberry.
Syrup.
Some syrup.
Well, I know we were here once, but I don't remember where to go next.
Yeah, we took a right here. We'll do a little look through it and took a right here towards the police station in the Hummus place. If we keep going straight here, we'll end up at the train station. That's the other exit from town, that's the north exit. It's not north and south, but it's not really north. It doesn't really matter. You can exit from here and take a left, and you can keep driving south. Or if you take a right on this exit, you'll keep driving north. If you take the other exit, take a left, then yeah, you can go south. Or if you take a right, you can also go south, because that road, like from that way, if you look at me, it's like you take a right, you'll end up on that road, that main road there. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, I really don't know what's exactly north and south. It is what it is.
Just to make them different, so you know which one you're talking about, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, but you also have that small exit next to the music center.
Yeah.
I showed you. There'll be another exit from town. They're building a road somewhere around where those new neighborhoods are, like way far off. That'll be like the real northern exit, I guess. Will be not that big of a difference when it would come to like driving to Ashkelon, but I guess if we had to drive there, that would be the better exit. Pass by those neighborhoods as well on our way back. We can critique their construction as well. Table tents.
Concrete.
Something with the Obama Egypt that a buddy of mine did that I didn't even think about. Like she put it in the freezer.
Yeah. Made them frozen.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's not gonna be like frozen, but
It'll be really cold.
yeah. You could try that as well. With like, oh, do you put chocolate in the fridge or in the freezer?
Normally? No.
No? Oh. Some of my buddies do exactly that with chocolate.
Huh.
Actually, I like putting it in the fridge as well because I like. Because if you just leave out milk chocolate, it'll be just soft and
Well,
melty.
we keep our house, 20 degrees.
Oh,
so it's not hot. We keep all the windows closed in the summer.
It's probably a good way to avoid bugs as well getting in. So just keep all the windows closed.
Yeah, so it's not hot inside, like here.
I usually avoid turning on the AC.
Yeah.
But recently I turned it on a couple of times because it's just it's extremely stuffy. It's not good airflow in my room.
Yeah, you guys don't have any exhaust fans, huh?
No. But
I've noticed.
the fan you put on the window.
Right, but we have those in the kitchen for your stove when you're cooking. It sucks the air, the smoke, and the heat.
You should probably have one of those for the kitchen window.
And we have one in the bathroom, just when you take a shower and all the steam, the hot water.
Unfortunately, the bathroom we have is it's not connected to an outside wall. Most you would move the air into the balcony there where the washing machine is.
Well, it would have some kind of a duct, like a pipe.
Yeah, but that would be really
to push outside.
It would be really awkward.
It would be.
You could install it, but it would look goofy.
Yeah, because you could.
Looking goofy is not a problem, but the way I would think is you'd have to move. So it's not head level. You have to have it go up.
Yeah, you don't want it to be
then
in the way.
outside the balcony where there's a whole net there, so pigeons can get in.
Yeah.
So you'd have to cut a hole there as well. The strip mall area is in front of us there. You can see the exit from here, and
yeah,
that's where the train station is. But
that's where we went.
I don't really know
And you live that way somewhere.
Yeah, that way. But I don't really know if we have anything to see there unless you want to go walk around there for a bit.
No, we can
Otherwise,
go.
we can go.
Yeah, let's head back. To critique? I don't know. None of critique. Things are getting built.
Some things are getting built. We saw a couple buildings that were definitely abandoned.
Yeah. See, right there, that's like metal studs. They build a frame out of metal. So they build walls like this where I live, especially in big, tall buildings. You can't use wood, you have to use metal. For fire, probably, I'm guessing, I don't know.
This looks like a frame, like an outer frame.
Yeah.
Hold things in place. I thought you were talking about metal beams inside, wooden beams.
Nope, this is just to hold, the outside, the surfaces.
The building's pretty fancy. They even it's elevated in it. I mean,
they have parking garage.
Yeah, I would say an underground parking garage, but it's not really underground. They built it above ground. The rest of the building's elevated. Yeah, this neighborhood is pretty fancy. Except the fact that they're right next to the main road, next to the exit in town. So it'll be super noisy.
Always busy, yeah.
So unless... they don't have a noise cancelling barrier, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully the insulation and the sound proofing of the rooms. This is loud. I think this is the last one built here because the rest of the ones in front of us, there's people living there already. gardens.
Yeah.
Fairly new. At least newer. And there's some more up ahead. What do you call that? There's also a high school before. That's the updated building, but they have a small soccer field out by it. Up ahead at the end of this road, once we get to the second roundabout, they added another one. They added a left turn here. And once we get there, I can show you my old elementary school there.
The what?
My old elementary school.
Oh, yeah.
It's not an elementary school anymore, but the building's still there. And you can see what I meant by like, they have the concrete walls built outside for like protection.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Something happened here.
What?
Something happened here.
There's still no construction. And most of these buildings have people in them because you can see the old
Right.
stuff outside. But some of it
This
still
must be new.
being built.
These are new. I wouldn't like that. You live down here on the first floor and everybody above can look down and see you.
I mean,
That's how you have it at your house too.
I mean, who would look down from the balcony like that?
Your neighbors up above.
Well, why would they do that?
I don't know.
No, for me, the balconies are always to like look out into the distance. to the
Yeah.
city. But I wonder how much of the city you can see from there. You can definitely see over those buildings over there.
Right,
I
yeah.
wonder how the view is. The other side is probably a little bit more interesting if you like looking into Gaza.
Yeah.
I mean,
See the smoke coming up once in a while.
this whole town is like hills, it's up and down. But just from this road, we can see all the way over there.
Yeah.
This park is very nice. One of the newer ones.
Something getting built there too.
J&F USA.
The Herman's Village Park. Huh. That is a nice park. That's a concrete pump.
That's a concrete pump?
Yeah. You see it's got a yellow tube. That's the concrete will go.
Does that smell of concrete as well?
Yeah.
I've definitely seen those around though. Makes sense because of all the construction around.
Yeah. There's no way they could get that high.
Concrete is made from cement?
Yeah.
Or is cement concrete?
Yeah. It's the same thing, I think.
Oh,
But I think technically, yeah, concrete's made from cement.
okay. No, because I know those are big trucks that spin, they're called cement mixers. But
Cement mixers, yeah.
you pour, like that pours in concrete.
Which way we're going?
Oh, this way. This leads to some of the newer neighborhoods as well. So.
This way?
No.
That
I don't
way?
know what's over there. We're going this way. The building right in front of us is a good example of stuff that looks abandoned.
It does.
That one is definitely abandoned, but it looks almost finished. So I don't know what's up with this place here. Although this whole plot of land is empty, it must be planned for something in the future. So if a building, well, older buildings that get like sold and repurposed, like they get demolished, so someone can build something new there, right?
Yeah.
Why don't they demolish abandoned buildings like this?
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what happened with this building.
Does the rubble get recycled or anything, or
Sometimes, yeah.
like, what can you do with broken up concrete?
Right. Make more concrete.
What do you melt it?
I don't know. They grind it up, make it a gravel.
Oh, gravel. That makes sense.
Yeah. Most times just goes in a dump. Probably.
No way to recycle it? Or I mean, are people too cheap to recycle it?
Well, it just, probably takes time, and I don't know how you would separate all that stuff.
Oh, you'd have to separate metal rebar.
I would think, right? Maybe.
It's not a shame, though.
Yeah. But they don't build a lot from concrete, usually they're tall high-rises in big cities. So there's not a lot of buildings that get demolished or concrete. They're mostly wood. But yeah, things aren't. I mean, in general, like Sderot, is not that old of a place, compared to some other places in Israel.
Sure.
And then U.S., things, they build things. I mean, most houses, less, quite a bit, but not 100 years, over 100 years. That's.
I mean, a good house survive forever.
Yeah.
Maintenance. Even wooden houses survive forever.
Sure.
You just need to use that rot-resistant wood.
Yeah, but people want, new things, right? They want new technologies in their house. Sometimes it's easier to build a new one.
Right. The older house wouldn't have like fiber optics capabilities. Something like that.
Right. Well, yeah, for example.
Yeah, fiber optics. We have fiber optics in Israel, but some of the older neighborhoods can't get them, as far as I know.
Yeah.
I think they're laying out the cable for that, but definitely newer neighborhoods have access. It's a problem with older neighborhoods, like I said, with newer things. I mean, it would be good for everyone to upgrade, but at the same time, if older neighborhoods were to be demolished, to be renovated, so they have like access to new features and all that, newer technology. All those people have to go live somewhere as well.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the price of houses isn't getting cheaper.
This shelter's got solar panel. It's all dirty. It's not making much electricity there.
For the lights. Also, most of the bus stops have like a little solar panel, like bus thing for soccer. But I don't know if those work anymore. I've definitely seen some that have just been straight up vandalized. So those are definitely work. new youth center.
Mhm.
Before
Community
youth
center.
or whatever it's called. Right in front of us. So
Mhm.
right there,
Canada,
Canada House, because it was donated by some.
by some Canadians.
Yeah. You can't go over here. You can see Marl's Pool over there. It's mostly been turned into a parking lot now.
Mhm. It's closed. They call it community center.
I think it's what it is inside. Yeah, I had some after school things there.
Mhm.
I remember a little bit. It was convenient. My elementary was right here. So it's this building.
That one.
Yeah. So on the right here you see the basketball
Yeah,
hoops
yeah.
and
Under the roof.
the soccer goals. So that was basically our soccer field. It was built like a bit later. Like not built at the same time as the building. And it's I guess that roof is just for shade. I don't know if that's actually supposed to be like concrete or anything. But if you look at that building over there, you see those concrete walls that are like protrude. That's like not part of the building. Those are like the concrete protection that I was talking about that was built. Along with where the solar panels are. Those are solar panels.
Looks like another roof up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how they built the protection, extra layer. Which looks strange. And now it's been turned into a parking lot because that whole parking lot area was like the yard. Just the yard was like all around. But you know, it is what it is.
You gotta
Not
build.
everything stays the same.
Yeah.
They couldn't have kept the same elementary like wherever it was before here, because it was in an older part of town.
Mhm.
It's like what we just talked about, was people want new things, so there's bigger things because there's a lot of people in town, more people. That's a university that I mentioned all the way over there. It's called Sapir College. I guess it's a college. I think it also has like some like youth center, like extracurricular activities for kids there. If you've been paying attention to the roundabouts, they all have like fancy artwork.
I have, yeah.
on them.
That's pretty neat.
The roundabout near our neighborhood, we just call it like the drummer
Yeah.
roundabout. Or like someone
So
in
the-
direction.
We saw the piano. Yeah, they're all different.
Yeah. It's really good for directions, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what you would call this one.
There's a tree that grows like this in Jerusalem, right? Suspended.
Is there?
Yeah, we didn't see it, but I
I
wonder.
don't remember.
I wonder if that's what. Yeah. maybe I forgot for the tree. That's possible. It's like a suspended pot. This street's gonna become Yonah, right? Isn't that?
Oh, we're walking into Yonah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was confused what you mean by becoming Yonah.
It will change into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite a bit further up ahead.
My battery might last the whole trip
Nice.
until we get back in.
Wow, for what, about 2 hours? 3 hours?
Was it 10 o'clock when we left? It was before 10, I think.
Just before 10. Yeah, that thing's battery doesn't last as long as it can actually record.
Yeah. You can't even wash that stuff up, huh?
Wash what stuff?
The mud from the car.
Yeah. Better to go for a car wash. You know, there's some pretty good ice cream place in Ashkelon, like on the beach.
What kind of places?
Ice cream.
Ice
place,
cream?
like the gelato.
Yeah.
It's like super soft
Yeah.
ice cream. I remember it was when my friends there. I went with them to walk there. I was just thinking about ice cream because it's hot.
Yeah. Ice cream sounds good, huh?
Yeah, yeah, you guys are going there in the evening. Yeah, but it'll be a lot cooler there, plus we'll be near to the ocean, so it'll be nice. I think my dad bought ice cream now in the store. Or like Ukraine, imported from Ukraine or whatever it is. There it is, the drummer on the boat.
Mm-hmm. those water heaters, does the water go through the panel? Do you know?
I don't know how they work. I just know it's like heated by solar.
Power. But you can also heat it from inside the house,
Yeah.
right?
You have that thing installed, or like heated with electricity.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, now you know where we are, because
Yeah.
on the left is where we went to go look at.
Ravim.
Yeah. Over here.
Just a little more steps.
Yeah, and then you have to go up 3 flights of stairs. I hope you're not too
You
tired.
didn't have to say that
What?
about the 3 flights of stairs.
I mean, it's reality. Even
It
if I
is.
didn't say.
That's reality.
Anyway, I hope I didn't tire you out too much.
No.
We're gonna be out a lot in the evening as well.
It was just right.
Huh?
It was just right.
Oh, good. I had to burn off the hummus anyway.
Yeah, that was really good. That eggplant was like crunchy outside a little bit. I wonder how they do it.
Yeah, fried eggplant is good.
Mhm.
I never had fried eggplant before. It's good. I don't like fried onions.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the fried onions I didn't like too much. But
Too strong flavor.
I don't know. I think maybe I would have liked something else more. Maybe there was just too much fried things like the onions and the eggplant that I had. The problem. You can have dessert now as well if you like.
Yeah.
I'll have mine now. You know, yours, whatever.
You think it's still cold?
Probably not.
We'll put it in the fridge for a few minutes. Maybe the freezer for a few minutes. Get cold.
People want to try it.
All right. Shut this down.